Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 159, for March 9th, 2019. This weekend we open up the 1v1 fireworks with two debuts, the first of which you'll likely remember from the latest 4v4 gauntlet, with Samurai Shodown's Yoshitora. He did extremely well holding his own with Maharo, Toka, and Future Gohan, until their rampage was ended by Alex, Fate, Nero, and Ryu Hayabusa, who ultimately won that event. Now he finds himself face to face with Halloween's infamous serial killer in Michael Myers. If he can hack down this horror icon for his first win, bigger and better things will await him later, I'm sure, as we go over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Haohmaru and Genjiro are pulling for you here, Yoshitora. Don't let them down, and most importantly, don't let yourself down. Yoshitora and Michael Myers about to square off in a rainy cemetery. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Yoshitora opens up the sword string, ends up volleying Michael. Doesn't even let him hit the ground, sword uppercut catches him good. Now he throws off a laser dagger. Yoshitora advancing with the aerial sword string, right into that sword combo on the ground there. Knocks Michael down, starts carving into him some more. My goodness, Yoshitora just volleying him in that corner, not even letting Michael escape. And he tries to leap out, does so, ends up blocking that sword string, gets up with a nice jumping knee, tries to run in. Yoshitora catching him with a sword barrage, now leaps in. Michael trying to get sweep kick spam off. Yoshitora cutting through that real quick with the aerial strike. There he goes. Man, Michael was trying to counterattack, but Yoshitora cut right through it and takes round one. Round two, we'll see if Michael can come back with that machete of his. Alright, see Michael leaping into the air, Yoshitora just greeting him with a barrage of sword slashes. God, Michael getting back into the corner. Yoshitora keeping up that vicious sword strike, ending with an uppercut. Now gets in there with another sword barrage. Michael just stuck in the corner. Yoshitora carves into him with a hard sword strike. Now aerial sword barrage. Yoshitora just still keeping him pinned there. Starts going crazy with his rapid slashing, jumps in. Now Michael gets a fist through, but Yoshitora canceling through with those sword barrages again, volleying Michael to his death. Yoshitora just unrelenting with those jumping sword strings. Michael had no answer for them as he goes down hard 2-0. And Yoshitora starts his debut in 1v1 successfully. Now the question is, can he keep that momentum going in the 160s? That remains to be seen. But Yoshitora is starting off quite nicely. Haohmaru and Genjiro probably very proud with that performance, I have to say. He's living up to their hype. And speaking of Haohmaru and Genjiro, I have to wonder when their first double set of Season 4 is coming. Maybe it's in this episode, or maybe the next one, I'm not sure, but we'll find out very soon. Anyways, good job to Yoshitora, hope you can keep it up in the future, and Michael, you got the rest of Season 4 to do something, so hopefully you can pull out a win here or there. Alrighty, be right back as I set up single set number 2. Maybe we'll get a better battle there. Be right back, gonna drink some ice-cold tea that I got here. Green tea, iced tea is one of them, I'm not sure. Anyways, be right back as I relax my throat. Howdy, peeps! The TK returns with more singles action. DBZ's Bardock has truly become a monster powerhouse ever since becoming a Super Saiyan. He has avenged his loss to Battle Maharo, put Raziel in the ground, and even managed to be the first in the Slamfest series to defeat the God of War Kratos. Expectations will be very high for him in Season 4, so hope he can maintain this mega momentum. His opponent today is our third new debut in DC's very villainous Dormammu. If anyone packs enough power to snuff out a golden aura, it's this beastly behemoth as we leap on down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Doctor Strange's arch nemesis and rival about to go toe-to-toe with the father of Goku. Who will stand tall after this conflict? Two heavyweights in Bardock and Dormammu about to throw down. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Dormammu opens up the low slash, misses as Bardock gets kicked through. Fire shot launching Bardock up into the air as he tries to advance on Dormammu, ends up whipping his low slashes. Big kick from Bardock with an energy wave launching Bardock up to counter with a jump kick now. Dormammu going for the low slash, another kick, but Dormammu quickly counters with a fire burst, then goes for another one, launching Bardock up in the air. Now Dormammu trying to use the fire burst to catch Bardock, who ends up countering with an energy wave right to Dormammu's face. Now Black Void nearly sucks Bardock in, blocks the second one, races in, gets a grab on Dormammu, right to that high kick string, into the dashing elbow, now power charges, man, that Black Void into an energy blast on Bardock, launching him up good. Dormammu closing the door with that big flame wave, encases Bardock in a big dark bubble, and I don't know what it's going to do, explodes on Bardock, nearly takes him out, but the fire wave along the ground will. Dormammu barely seizing round 1, sheesh, that was close. Let's see if Bardock can make a comeback in round 2 and push it into a vital 3. Alright, Bardock starts with a gratitude X handle there, leaps in on Dormammu, rolls away, energy flash from Bardock, and now raining flaming meteors hit Bardock good. Dormammu trying to advance in with the low slashing, Bardock trying to fight back with fists, Black Void nearly sucks Bardock in, energy away from the ground knocks Bardock up, but he gets behind Dormammu hits him with the uppercut and tries to space the low claw slices from Dormammu. Goes for another energy wave, volleying Bardock in the air. Bardock trying to land. Dormammu gets a psychic throw off. Unknown to that flame wave. Hits Bardock pretty good. And Bardock trying to get out of that corner. Ends up landing that big super. Gets a big fist right into that aerial energy blast. Well, blast going into the air. Hits Dormammu for about a third of his health. Now Bardock ends up grabbing him as he lands. Big aerial string will take Dormammu out. And Bardock does indeed bring it back from behind in round 2, and he will see life in a round 3. Kenny sees the win on this big badass. Alright, see Bardock gets caught by a flame wave launched up, and see Bardock counters with an uppercut to Dormammu as he rolls away, tries to get in on Bardock, greets him with a big superfish string, right into the aerial slam. Man, right into that dashing elbow, got Dormammu down to half health here, as he now throws off an energy wave along the ground. Now Dormammu just getting hammered to death here in the corner, gets that energy wave volleying Bardock up, as he gets a nice diving drop kick into that superfish string, into the high kick, wastes him quick. And Bardock just did not toy with Dormammu in round 3. He went balls to the wall. Dormammu was not ready. And Bardock slams the door shut in his face 2-1. Didn't allow him a chance to come back at all. And the first 2 rounds were very back and forth, but man, Bardock realized he needed to put him away fast, and he did so very effectively. And Dormammu, for his debut, he didn't do half bad at all here, and he just kind of fell apart in round 3. Kind of sad to see that, but otherwise, he still put up a very respectable performance here against Bardock as a Super Saiyan, and beating him in a Super, well, just competing with him in his Super Saiyan form is already hard enough. And you saw what his normal form was capable of back in Season 2, and for most of Season 3 as well, because he transformed near the end. But you get the idea. Me and my tangents, I just gotta shut up and press forward. All right, Bardock wins another big one. Good for him. Dormammu, we'll see if he can do anything later. I mean, he's very tough from what I can see here. Now it's just a matter of him getting, managing to pull out a major somewhere. Maybe his next battle he'll do that. Alrighty, folks. Be right back as I set up double set number 1, and we will see who comes up there. I don't know who's going to debut, and well, it's going to be exciting to find out. I'll just say that much. Be right back. Going to get an ice cold drink. Let my throat try to calm down a bit because it's really, really burning hot. Be right back in a bit. Welcome back, my Mugenites! It is time to descend to the doubles. Today, we have the grand debut of Team Yuki Yuna is a Hero, consisting of Yuki herself and her BFF Washio Sumi. These two are looking to start their Season 4 off right, and to do that, they must decimate Team NJP WWE's Great Muda and Great Kali combo. Shouldn't be a terribly tough ordeal, as the grapplers have been anything but great in their Season 3 performances. But if they can finally make their wrestling work, perhaps something will come of this as we storm to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Muda and Kali, this could be your last season if you don't chalk up a W somewhere. Doing it over Yuki and Washi would be a great way to start things. Can Yuki and Washi ground a technician and a giant? Time will tell. Engage, here we go. Alright, Yuki opens up the double aerial fist, catching Muda and Kali out of the air, and Washi spamming the arrows from behind, Yuki covering her nicely. Muda and Kali getting pounded into the corner. Muda tried to flip him, but Yuki intercepts, falling. Washi slide kick, fires off the arrow right into Kali's face. As Muda missed that body splash, Yuki punishing him with a double aerial fist. Kali gets knocked back by the aura burst right into Yuki's aerial fist, and Kali nearly down. Muda dropped, and Kali in trouble here. Washi with that arrow takes him out in the corner. Man, the Yuki Yuna girls just completely violated them in round 1. Round 2, Muda and Kali save some face, come on. Alright, Muda tries to flip it, Yuki intercepts him with an aerial fist, falling Washi's arrow, power punch charge from Yuki, who ends up whiffing Muda, and Kali tried to capitalize with a high kick. That's a nice bulldog on Washi by Muda. Now Kali trying to volley Yuki with a combo, but aura burst cancels that out. Now Washi charging up an arrow shot. I don't know if she's going to hit Kali or Muda with it. Catches Kali nicely, does some good damage, fires off more arrows as Yuki holds up the front on the giant. Kali knocks him senseless, there he goes. Muda the only one left, Yuki grounding him with a fist. Now Washi trying to space with her charged arrow, and Yuki holding up the front beautifully again, and Yuki ends up getting a nice grab into a forearm, knocks Muda down, as Muda gets a nice bulldog on Yuki. Washi firing off arrows, intercepts Muda into another arrow, there he goes. Washi picking off Muda as he attacked Yuki, and the girls bounce back very quickly, 2-0. Muda and Kali barely got any offense through at all. I'm sure KO Hope is very happy with seeing his waifu and Washi mop the floor with these two grapplers. I don't even know if he's watching, but if it's this fight, I'm sure he will. Anyways, hope you're happy, man. Yuki and Washi completely decimated these two jokers. Hopefully they'll do better against even bigger and badder threats later. Time will tell. But Yuki Washi off to a tremendous start here. Hopefully they can keep it up. And Muda and Kali better wake up soon or they're not going to see a Season 5, bottom line. Alrighty, gonna get double set number 2 going. Be right back. Gonna get a drink because my throat is gassing out yet again. Go figure. Ugh, be right back, folks. Alrighty, Ruse. More 2v2s. Let's go. Team Samurai Shodown's Haohmaru and Genjiro had perhaps one of the most memorable matches in Season 3 Dub's history with Deathstroke and Punisher, but sadly came up short and suffered their first defeat in last year's Season 3 finale. With the start of Season 4, I have to believe they did some immense training during my show's downtime to prepare themselves for the new wave of incoming opponents. Eliminating Team Breakers Sho Kamui and Saizo T could be the rejuvenation they need to start up another amazing streak. As we shoot straight over to a random stage, hope you all enjoy. Haohmaru and Genjiro, come on and show us that you still got it, at Sho and Saizo's expense. Samurai Shodown versus Breakers in front of a large capacity crowd. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Haohmaru missed an aerial sword strike with Genjiro punishing Saizo with a triple sword uppercut. Haohmaru trying to get in on Saizo, Sho Kamui with the rapid jump to Genjiro, and Saizo throws Haohmaru away, tries to attack Genjiro, ends up grabbing him, sword strike. Now Sho Kamui gets grabbed, Genjiro carving into him. Haohmaru trying to attack Saizo with a jump kick following that sword strike, and Sho trying to break it up with fireballs, super fireball hitting Haohmaru in the back. Now Genjiro landing a card slice special, ends up catching Saizo, takes him out of the fight, and Sho Kamui in trouble, caught by the fire cycle from Haohmaru, who ends up getting a sword jab string following the sword slash string into that Spartan kick into Genjiro's heavy sword strike, fire cyclone catching Kamui as he lands. My goodness! Haohmaru and Genjiro completely slicing them down in round 1. Rapidly, sheesh. Round 2, Sho and Saizo, you guys better bring it here if you want to see a 3. Alright, Sho rushes in, big flaming kick right into the ninja dart from Saizo. Now the fireball dart spam, oh boy. Genjiro and Haohmaru better find an answer to that quick. And Sho getting in with the melee string following that giant super fireball. Nearly takes him out. Haohmaru rolls in with a big sword string, tries to give him an opening, but Genjiro is already dead unfortunately. Fire cyclone launching Saizo up. Haohmaru trying to come back all by himself. Fireball rolling past the darts, but Saizo tosses Haohmaru to his demise. Man, oh man, the projectile spam overwhelmed the Samurais in round 2. Sho and Saizo back in it. Round 3, who will take this win? We'll see. Alright, so he goes like Haohmaru gets caught by a flaming kick from Sho, following the fireball spam to Genjiro, the exploding ball following the ninja dart from Saizo. Haohmaru rolling past it, trying to give Genjiro an opening here, and Sho with that flaming jump kick, catching Haohmaru rolls out of trouble. Now Genjiro and Haohmaru sandwiching them between their sword strings. Sho and Saizo bouncing around hard here. Big triple sword uppercut from Genjiro to Saizo, launching him, and Sho with that flaming kick, catching Haohmaru out of the air. Now Sho and Saizo trying to double team Genjiro. Super fireball nearly has him as he Sho throwing off a mini fireball. Haohmaru go for an energy sword strike, takes out Saizo as he Sho trying to run in. Genjiro barely hanging on. Hammer arm from Haohmaru to Sho, and Genjiro getting in with that dashing sword strike, following Haohmaru's sidekick. There he goes. And the Samurais managed to come back in round 3, folks. They are right back in the winner's circle. I had no doubt they would be, as they take this one 2-1 over Sho and Saizo, the Breaker team. Broke them up pretty badly. Man, Haohmaru's role was a godsend in that match, as it kept disrupting Sho and Saizo's fireball and ninja dart spam, as they're usually able to pull that off on every team, and they can just sit there and do that until the other team is dead. But with Haohmaru's dodge roll, it wasn't going to work on this team. It was going to keep giving Haohmaru and Genjiro a chance to bring it back, and they kept doing it. Haohmaru and Genjiro had a nice strategy. They played it to perfection. Haohmaru's dodge roll allowing them to just corner and trap Sho and Saizo at every turn. And they just got caught in a blade sandwich and couldn't do anything. But that's just the veteran experience, folks, of Haohmaru and Genjiro. They've had, like, what, 4 seasons to work together? So I'm not surprised they decimated a team of this caliber. And they continue, now they start up a new streak. We'll see if they can keep it alive throughout Season 4. And Sho and Saizo, I'm sure they'll rebound later. Anyways, be right back as I set up our 3v3 main event, folks. Should be a hot one, crossing my fingers on that. Be right back as I prepare it. The 3v3 main event of episode 159 is upon us, ladies and gents. Team Tahoe's Flanger, Ramilia, and Quackama have performed brilliantly throughout their Season 3, laying waste to SD3 and the Gundams. A third win could very well be on the horizon for the Scarlet Devil Mansion crew, as they face Team Horror's Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Pinhead. These Hellraisers could certainly use a definitive win of their own to start Season 4, and this would easily open up everyone's eyes in 3v3, as we immediately spring over to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy. Can Freddy, Jason, and Pinhead pool together their horrific powers to overwhelm the Tahoes and their full screen spam. The F159 3v3 main event is here, folks. Team Tahoe versus Team Horror. WWF Raw's War Ring. Let's get ready to kick butt. Engage. Here we go. Freddy starting off with cheap kicks and a clock shot. Now Vermillion getting in with the body spin, catching Freddy. Jason trying to slam the machete, but Flanger cutting him off. Flanger going for that laser dash, hitting all three horror icons, juggling them. Now Vermillion with an aura burst following that Hell's Cross, and Flanger and Quackma trying to isolate Pinhead at the other side of the ring. Freddy clawing at Vermillion as Jason goes for the machete special, tries to carve into Vermillion, catches Flanger out of the air. Quackma trying to sandwich Pinhead on the other side. Pinhead's like, Jason going for that machete, gets cut out of it by Vermillion's Hellcross, right into Flanger's fire sword spin. Damn, dude. And now Freddy getting volleyed by Flanger. Vermillion going for another Hell's Cross, and Quackma trying to attack Jason as he lands. Now, Jason going for another machete special, but it looks like Vermillion's going for a special. Pinhead gets volleyed. There he goes. Looks like Jason's down. Freddy grabbing Flanger, trying to go for a soul steal. Ends up sucking some of her energy. Quackma with that body spin takes out Freddy. Sheesh, that round 1 was chaotic, but the Tahoes take him down. Round 2, let's see if Freddy, Jason, and Pinhead can bring it back here. I see Pinhead trying to open up, like a big flame wave from Freddy's feet. Ends up hitting Vermillion down some and grills Flanger a little bit. Jason going for the machete special, ends up catching Flanger and Vermillion. Good. Quackma takes the air. Big laser dash from Flanger, cutting off the horror icon's momentum. Quackma trying to juggle Jason, hits him pretty good. Now Flanger, Vermillion, Quackma just destroying the horror icons in the corner. Big Hell's Cross seeping them good. And now a fire shuriken. Now Flanger powering up something. Vermillion going for a big energy tackle, falling Quackma's crystal barrier into Flanger's fire sword spin. Good God, horror icons getting decimated in the corner. Looks like Jason and Pinhead down. Man, Freddy and Pinhead just got owned. Good God, they just got bodied in the corner. 2-0. That's all I can say. Don't believe that you've won. There's still more. Yeah, Flanger could split herself in the clones, but she didn't even need to use that trick here. The horror icons weren't even worth it. Oh man, the Tahoes just utterly annihilated them. Can't be too surprised though, because they are the Tahoes. Flanger, Vermillion, Quackma. Scarlet Devil Mansion girls, you can't screw with them. Freddy, Jason, and Pinhead made it a fight though in round 1, but round 2, bodied in the corner is what happened. Once they got shoved there, it was just the Tahoes all the way through. Kind of a shame because we could have potentially gotten a 3 if the horror icons had their way for 1 round, but it didn't happen though. Oh well, not every main event could be a winner, folks. I try. Flanger, Vermillion, and Quackma chalk up a 3rd win to their 3v3 record. Good for them. Freddy, Jason, and Pinhead will live to fight another day and hopefully get a win later. Somewhere in the 170s, I think their next match will be. Yeah, 3v3 and 4v4 teams don't get as much matches per season as the dubs and the singles fighters. I think they only get like 3 matches at most throughout a season, so hopefully the horror icons will make their second opportunity. Hopefully they'll take more advantage of their second chance and get a win there. Anyways, folks, hope you all enjoyed Ep159 and all the matches it presented to you. Stay tuned, folks, for Ep160 coming next weekend. And we have our first bonus episode of the season, also with bonus Ep16. We'll see if the Battle Maharo Open continues next week. I don't know if she's going to keep doing it or not, but after that loss to Bardock, I'm sure she's trained a lot harder, and she might end up restarting it, I don't know, or she'll just focus on her NXT duties. I'll leave it up to her. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed 159. Stay tuned for 160 and the bonus up next weekend, and more NXT tomorrow and next weekend, of course. Until then, I'll see you all later. Peace, frigate out, all!